Alrighty, boys and girls, well, a big meme coin season is ahead of us right now, as the spaghetti hands and the Jeets are wrecked. And look at this now. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all happy with the pumps we're being given right now. Thank God now it seems like that's it, right? We're headed towards the biggest bull market we've ever seen. We've got Trump yesterday shilling crypto and Bitcoin to the whole world. Everybody's watching that. And we've got the ETFs coming. We've got the whole thing coming. And most importantly, guys, look at this beauty here. Green grass, green pastures everywhere you go right now, right? If you're logged in today into that crypto space, everything is pumping, right? Everything is pumping, from the low market caps to the high market caps to the mid caps, everything. If you are onto the right things, obviously. In today's video, we're going to talk about what I do expect now is going to happen, right? As I do think, actually, we're going to have the biggest meme coin season ever right now. So with no further ado, let's get into it. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you want to stay updated right now, guys. So you know, remember, guys, here I told you, stay calm, keep calm. Spaghetti hands are out, chats are in. That's it. We're sending it higher. So don't forget to subscribe. Now, guys, here we got a very strong bullish reversal from Bitcoin, which is a V-shaped recovery. That's what you want to see. And the reclaim of a strong resistance, because this was lost. This was that 60K, 61K level. This is a strong support slash resistance that was flipped like butter. So it went through it like nothing is there. And yesterday, most importantly, which is Friday. So Friday, from Monday to Friday, is where the big banks, the hedge funds, the big boys work. On the weekends, they don't work. That's why weekends are boring and slow. And look at this candle. This means they were buying. They were heavily buying Bitcoin. Whoever those people are, they were heavily buying Bitcoin. And that's also a very good sign to see, right? On a Friday. So that shows next week we're going to have fireworks. Now, why do I expect a big meme coin season? You've seen this big, massive candle? That shows that Bitcoin is leading the way. And that really reminds me of the start of the bull market. Back in 2021, that's how the bull market started, with Bitcoin leading the way. Bitcoin was the best thing you could buy at that time, right? Because it was leading all the altcoins. So if you look at the Bitcoin dominance, this is basically what, if you've been around on YouTube, you probably know what this is by now. This is Bitcoin against altcoins. And literally, so yesterday this was pumping with Bitcoin. That shows that Bitcoin is the one leading the way here. And that's what you want to see, right? This is exactly what you want to see. You want to see Bitcoin leading the charge, leading the market. That's how bull market starts. That's literally how they start. So Bitcoin dominance, once it reverses, once it goes down, once it starts reversing and going down, that's when we have the biggest altcoin season ever, which by now we're just gonna call it meme coins, because now meme coins are the only altcoins of this season, if you haven't figured that out. So once this starts to trend down, right, and Bitcoin is still going up and everything is going up, that's when we're gonna have the biggest altcoin season. So even now today, you see this massive green candles everywhere. Everything is pumping, everything is above 30%, especially meme coins. They're all pumping. We've got even Turbo following the plan that I told you guys. $200 million, that's the bottom. After a 70% retrace, we've got a pump. We get pumps usually, and that's what we got now. It's at 400 million, so it's doing well. Congratulations to the Turbo guys, to the diamond hands up there. We've got Brett Eat pumping, we've got Dork Lord pumping, we've got the Pepe verse pumping, which I'm gonna get to why that is the biggest narrative, as Pepe is gonna flip Shiba Inu at 5 billion and Shiba Inu at 10 billion. Pepe only needs to do a 2x from here to flip Shiba Inu and starts the biggest altcoin season and biggest Pepe verse season, I mean, and reward the diamond hands. The Jeets are out, the chats are in, we're moving higher. So now this thing here, guys, is very important. So throughout this whole thing here, since 2023, you were supposed to only buy Bitcoin. So if you go to any analysts out there, you will tell you Bitcoin dominance going up, only buy Bitcoin, you know, because that's how it works. Altcoins don't perform well, which they did. Altcoins, they did not perform well, like your XRP, your new launches, Manta network or whatnot. They did not do well. They did not pump with Bitcoin. Only meme coins, right? Because meme coins real cause that FOMO, and you see this playing out here today. So as soon as people see this massive pumps on Bitcoin, and I told you, I remember I told you guys this on a YouTube video where I told you, like, as soon as Bitcoin reverses, people feel like they missed out. So they literally missed out on this, like this move. I actually took a trade here at this wick, because this was a previous wick here. So I took a trade here. I'm still on it, and this is an 18% or 17% pump. So for reference, if you have a leverage trade on Bitcoin and you are at a $1 million position size, that's a 170K profits right here, right? So if you are like a trading leverage and your position size with leverage, let's say you do a 100K margin and your 10x you're a 10x trader, you're 10x leverage, you have a $1 million position, you take a long here on Bitcoin, and you took this trade, you're up 170k right now. So people do feel this pain, and these people, they FOMO after missing this 17% pump, because they know when Bitcoin does a 17%, the other things are gonna do way more, and that causes FOMO. And what causes FOMO more is meme coins, and we see this happening. So meme coins are the biggest gainers now, and still, and been throughout this cycle that we've been in now since 2023. And even though this Bitcoin dominance is going up, so the thing is, why the biggest meme coin season is coming. So as soon as this reverses, right? As soon as this reverses, like you see today, Turbo is up what, 100% on a bull market, or as soon as this reverses, coins are gonna do way more. That 100%, or like whatever big gainer here today, like we've got maybe Ponke is up 60%, Apu is up 60%, or Turbo up 86%. This would beat 5 to 10 times more, right? With the Bitcoin dominance going down, that starts the biggest meme coin season. That's why patience is important right now. We're waiting for this to happen. That's the main thing. When you hear me all the time, like when we have Bitcoin going down, and I'm making fun of the spaghetti hands and all that stuff and diamond hands, because we're still waiting for, that's the indicator I'm actually waiting for. That's the thing. We're waiting for this to reverse back down, and especially with Bitcoin going up. So yesterday, if you look at Bitcoin, you see this huge massive candle, and if you're holding some other coin, let's say ETH. So if you look at ETH, it did not follow as strongly as it should. It did not follow Bitcoin, and ETH is the second indicator of that altcoin season. So you see that ETH did not pull a stronger move as Bitcoin. It did kind of close above previous highs here, which is good, but it did not pull a strong close like Bitcoin. So this shows that Bitcoin is in control, and this really reminds me of how the bull market started in 2021 with that Bitcoin rally only, Bitcoin pumping, and altcoins are kind of like slowly following and waiting for that Bitcoin dominance to reverse. And that's what we're waiting for. That's a very, very bullish sign. So it goes without saying, we've got many other bullish signs there. Like we got the Bitcoin ETF, we got the ETH ETFs, we got the Solana ETFs, and we have this gentleman here, right? Shilling crypto and Bitcoin to the whole world. And possibly that's what caused this massive Friday pump, right? Institutions now are listening to Mr. Gentleman here. They're listening to him, and that's what you see here. Imagine your cryptos being shilled to the whole world. So now the plan remains the same, guys, right? The plan remains the same. We stick with what we know, right? So what we know is Pepe is gonna flip Shiba Inu. Very possible, right? Doesn't mean Shiba Inu is not gonna perform. So it's very important to look at that Shiba chart as well. So Shiba Inu actually retraced 75% of its pump of that 2021 pump, right? This shows actually a very strong conviction on meme coins. People really believe in them right now. So it retraced 75%, almost getting back to its all-time high. So this means like everybody that got caught up here is out, right? And since then, Shiba Inu is like selling off right now. I do think this is the low, so we're not gonna see maybe Shiba Inu kind of trying to pull back up, right? But against Pepe, which Pepe's chart is much stronger, so you see that Shiba Inu is only going down, or it's been going down, but Pepe is only up only, right? And breaking out with a stronger chart. So that's why we believe Pepe is gonna flip Shiba Inu and start the Pepeverse season, right? We've seen this now already playing out, right? Coins that are on that Pepeverse narrative are pumping. We've got Brett ETH, Dork Lords, we've got even Apu up 60%. We've got many. We've got Andy on ETH also 80%. And recently we've seen this Chinese Pepe as well. And that's gonna be one of those big narratives. Now the second one is still gonna be top meme coins on their blockchain, right? So recently I've just seen some tweets. I've kind of tried to look for them, but I didn't find them. But there were apparently some airdrops going on Avalanche. AVAX was airdropping people trading on Avalanche, right? So blockchains are gonna try to do that. Blockchains, they want to also attract people. Their business model is based on people trading within that ecosystem. It's the same way where when you are trading pump.fun Solana meme coins, Solana is happy because you're using Solana ecosystem for that. They want more of you, right? They want more people doing that. So every blockchain is gonna want people to do that. So we're gonna have that narrative as well. We've got the snakes, we've got Arbdoge on Arbitrum, and we've got Toshi as well on Base, which I do think still this is a $1 billion market cap coin. Should be, right? It should go there. And we've got Kokino on Avalanche. Now Kokino is up 38%. Also there was the news that Avalanche is airdropping, but I do think also it's following the market, which you want to see. We want to see your coin following the market, right? And most of the coins I'm in right now are following the market. They're pumping with the market, and that's what we want to see. As soon as that Bitcoin dominance reverses, we're gonna see big gains. So for the spaghetti hands out there, I'm sorry you missed the dip. You sold the bottom, right? You believed, or whatever emotions you felt at the lows here. That's it. This is possibly the dip. This is it, right, on Bitcoin, especially when we see this Bitcoin dominance going up with Bitcoin. That's a strong signal of bull market. So if you've seen my previous video, guys, I told you about this patience, being patient and waiting. We're gonna have that time is coming, right? And we have a time frame, right? So 140 days after the halving, we start an altcoin season or meme coin season. It starts and it tops around 300 days later. So 300 days is gonna be around February, March next year, April, and sell in May and go away kind of thing. And then we're gonna have another season going ahead. So these are the two only seasons you're gonna get, right? For the spaghetti hands out there, there are only two. You miss them, that's it, right? You miss them, that's it. That's why you hear many people say, I've been in crypto for 6 years, 7 years, I'm still broke. I can't break through 10K or some things like that. People get through many cycles and still don't get it right. And I posted this tweet last time, right? This is just like we've got Trump shilling crypto. This is just like when Elon shilled BTC and Dogecoin in 2021. It's literally like that. It started in 2021. So it started around here. We started to see, it was 30K Bitcoin. So it was around here. That was the thing that broke Bitcoin to 30K. So it was around here. And Elon Musk talked about Tesla accepting Bitcoin. And then later on, we started seeing them talking about Dogecoin. And then we see Mark Cuban talking about his NBA team accepting Dogecoin and stuff like that. And that's what started the real altcoin season. And now we're seeing this playing out right now with Mr. Gentleman here shilling crypto to the whole world. And I found this quote, right, from George Bernard Shaw. If history repeats itself and the unexpected always happens, how incapable must man be of learning from experience? So it seems like people don't learn from experience, especially when it comes to markets. This is most importantly for people that bought the top here and think we're never gonna go up, and they sold the bottom now. And these are the unluckiest people out there now. They came in late here and they did not experience the pumps, and then they sold the bottom because they thought that's it, because somebody told them, oh, 2021 bull market was over like that. We had top signals. Someone told them that, and they sold the bottom, and now they're gonna see this run. So what you need to know is we are gonna have only one big or two big altcoin seasons. That's the main thing. That's what we are holding our bags for these massive ones, right? Unless you are here for 2K or 5K PNLs and that's it. But most of the people, and me as well, we're here for the big gains. We're here for the millions. We're here for the 100x's, 200x's. We're here for the big disgusting gains, right? And this only happens once or twice in a bull market, and it's expected to top around March of next year. And we're gonna have the next one after summer of the next year, and it's gonna last around 2 months maybe, and that's it. People that missed this bottom or sold the bottom are gonna buy every coin they sold much higher, if ever they buy. So here, guys, you see this low around 70 days, and then we broke out, or we seen a start of a pump around 90 days, and that's it. We never seen these lows again. Not only on Bitcoin but everything else. We never seen the lows again. And then we started the season, and it took around 150 days to break the previous high, right? The previous 2019 high, which is the 74K for today prices, right? This was the run of 2023, let's say, back in 2019, sorry. And we broke it around 160 days. We broke above it, which means in today's prices, we break above 74K, and everything else pumps with it, right? Like you see today, but much stronger, much stronger. So this guys puts us around September, right? End of September or beginning of September. It depends how it's gonna play out now. But this is it, right? This is possibly the low, and we're supposed to break all-time highs or put all-time highs here, new all-time highs around September, October, around this time frame, right? Bitcoin should break out, and we're seeing it now playing out with a strong Bitcoin pumping and all that stuff. So as you see, patience is key, right? A lot of people ask or buy some coin because they don't believe, right? They don't believe in anything. They just buy something because they've seen someone talk about it, and they don't know why they bought it. And these things are very important to keep in mind. You never try to beat the market. Never try to be the guy that's gonna time the market. You always want to be the guy spending time in the market. Time in the market always be beat timing the market. You cannot beat the market. Just accept the fact that you cannot beat it. All you can do is make sure you are on the right side of history. If we're expecting a bull market and only happens, we have the big altcoin season that only happens once or twice every 4 years. That's what we all need to know. Selling here or not being allocated into crypto here is taking the biggest risk ever, right? Because every bull market we get is a blessing, is not a certainty, right? It's not a certainty we're gonna have another bull market again in 2028 or whatever. It's not a certainty, it's a blessing, right? This is a blessing that we get every 4 years that we are not supposed to get, right? And we keep getting it, right? We keep getting it for some reason. Bitcoin just keeps pumping and altcoins and all that stuff. So once this starts, guys, once this altcoin season starts, this is very important to know. Most of these coins are gonna be way expensive, right? Way expensive. Pepe is gonna possibly break above $50 billion in its market cap. Flip Shiba Inu, this is gonna be the shocker. Everybody's gonna be talking about Pepe flipping that, and it's gonna cause FOMO again because people missed out, and especially people that are gonna come late. People that are gonna come late, they don't have risk management, they don't care about risk, they don't care about what the coin is, they don't care about the token sniffer, they don't care about all the tools that you are using today. They only care about making money because they seen their friends, now their peers used to be their peers, now driving a Lambo, driving some fancy car. They seen this, they seen the news, they seen people turning 1,000 to 1 million, they seen all these things come to reality, and they come to the market late, and they know they came late, and they see Pepe at 50 billion, they see with BONK, Floki, Brett, Mog, everything in the billions of dollars, and they know they are late, right? I'm telling you that because I've seen what people did in 2021. So in 2021 we had people coming late, they seen Dogecoin, they seen everything. Once they seen Shiba Inu, everybody jumped on Shiba Inu. Once we had Shiba Inu, we had all kinds of derivatives related to Shiba Inu pump. We even had the Floki was a derivative, started as a derivative of Shiba Inu. We had Vita Inu also as well launching here. We had Baby Doge. We had a lot of coins launching here based on Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, and everybody was gobbling them up, was buying them. Coins launching day one, going to $50 million in their market cap. As soon as they list or hit coin market cap, that's it. They start pumping. They never come back because people come late, and that's the season we're preparing for. We're trying to be early, front run these people before they come, and that means all your low market cap coins related to Pepe, all your, if you're allocated on any top meme coins right now on their blockchain, low market cap coins like Toshi, like Snake, like Arb-Doge. We also have Grok, which is related to Elon Musk, another narrative. These are all gonna fly way higher, at least a 10 to 20x for these mid caps, to low caps 100x or more, right? They're gonna go to at least $500 million in their market cap, just because of the fact that they are already in the market, right? Time in the market, they're already here, right? They're already here, they're already pulling up content, they're already staying. That's the most important. That's what you want your coin to be doing. You want your coin to just be around for that to happen. That's the most important. Patience. You see this, guys, right? This is it, right? This happens only once in a while, once every 4 years, and we don't want to miss that. That's the most important thing, is right? If you do not have patience, if you cannot hold, if you cannot handle volatility in the crypto space, it's going to be a tough ride, right? It's going to be a tough ride for you. That's what you should accept. Patience and waiting. So if you just look at Turbo here, Turbo is possibly one of those examples that you want to be looking at when you feel impatient, right? It started May 2023, and it only pumped after 380 days, 1 year later. Now, obviously, it's not going to take that long for new coins to reach those pumps that we see on Turbo, but just look at this now. Turbo took around 380 days, right? Where one of the times it was just going sideways like nothing is happening, right? And then pump, and then again new floor, and then pump, and then again new floor, and then pump, and then now a new floor around $200 million, and then it's pumping. That's a good example that goes for most of the coins that have strong narrative, and they stay persistent and they stay present in the market. That's literally how I do my research for these meme coins. I want to make sure that they are gonna stay for this moment, right? Especially if they are low market cap coins. Like, one more last thing before we end this video, guys. In here in gaming, and I made a tweet about it, like back in 2021 bull market, all a project had to do was only list in coin market cap and call it a metaverse. Like, we had a strong season here, metaverse coins at the top here, literally. Like, it took a month where you see every day 5 coins reaching $50 million in their market cap, just because they listed on coin market cap and they called themselves metaverse, and they run. And at that time 10 million was considered a low cap gem. Literally, they only had to do a website, and they say we're a metaverse game, and they show you like some screen of some game, and that's it. At that time also, people don't do your research anymore. They don't do that anymore. What you will start to see is if it hits the exchange, it's already late. This is the kind of stuff we start to see in this up season only, right? In the bull market, the real one, right? You don't see people anymore talking about token sniffers and rock pool checkers and all that stuff, because these people, they come with none of that in mind. They come here to change their life, right? People are hungry and desperate. They miss the bull, right? They seen their close friends upgrade their Corolla to a Lambo. They don't care about risk. And that's very important. That's why also, this is one of those stopping signals, is when people don't care about risk. They don't ask you anymore when to sell. That's when the alarm starts to be more sounding, right? Like now you see people asking all the time, when should I sell? And that's what was one of the main factors that I knew this was not the top and this bottom was it, right? People still ask when I should sell, when I should do this. Risk management. You still start to hear those things, right? The people that are gonna come in the bull market, they don't care about none of that. They don't care about risk. They don't care about that. They don't want the 2K PNL either. They want the Lambo. That's what people come. And I remember, if some of you, if you were here back in 2021, you would know that back in the days, people, like if you go to any comment section, you will see when Lambo. That's what people were asking for. They buy a coin and they only say when Lambo, right? Now you see when centralized exchange listing. Why is this? Why is that? Why is this? In the bull market, you only see when Lambo, right? Because people just buy and hold and wait because they want that. And they lose and they go to the next one and they go to the next one. That's also part of the pricing the market. Even though like the whole thing here, the market cap of meme coins is 50 billion right now. It could go to 200 billion and top there, but it doesn't mean that's it. It means that money is gonna circulate, go from Pepe to Dog with Head, then Dog with Head tops, then go Bonk, then Bonk tops, then Floki, then Bait tops, then BONK Coin pumps, then Book of Meme pumps, right? Then Book of Meme tops, then something else pumps, right? Like today we had Cat in Dog's World, right? Like I've seen a lot of people hating on it now. I've been one of those people. I don't like Solana meme coins, but it's pumping. Even that, and I always say that. I say even the coins that I don't like are gonna pump. Everything is gonna pump, right? Even today, the Mew is pumping, right? 64%. Dog in Runes. Dog, it used to be Dog go to Moon. It's Runes. It's on Bitcoin and all that stuff. It went down a lot, and it's pumping at today, right? Today everything is pumping. MemeCoin, which is launched by Binance, pumping. Popcat almost gonna hit 1 billion. First Solana meme coin to actually do something recently, right? And everything else, right? Everything else is gonna price itself because people are gonna come with this mindset of supercars, fancy holidays, and they think selling below that is failure. That's what we had here in 2021, and it lasted a month, and that's it. Like if we add any chart at this time, it was the top for everything, right? It's if you add any chart to that time, it was the top for everything. So now we're still waiting for that, but just a month before it, everything was going 100x's. So it's literally a 1 month time frame that we're waiting for. We're gonna hold for like 6 months, and then 1 month is up only, and then party is over. That's what we are holding for, literally. So if we add Axie Infinity here, and you see that, so Axie started that bull market, that metaverse narrative. It pumped right in that second top. So you see the first top, this is where Dogecoin pumped, and Axie pumped after that. It pumped later on, and it pumped and it started that narrative, right? It started that, and you see that it topped right here. Once it topped, that's it. Everything else topped, that's it. The season was over, and it took around from its pump to its peak, it took around 100 days, so 3 months. But the real season that started the metaverse and everything, it was here. It was around like 40 days tops. It was around here where you see every coin that launches and call itself metaverse pumps and does 100x from launch without being on any exchange. And that's what we're waiting for. And imagine now with that Axie Infinity, if you were in here with Axie Infinity, right? It did not pump in that first pump bull market, which here we had Dogecoin, we had Cardano, we had many coins pumping, but this did not pump. This was not a thing, right? And then suddenly in the second half of, or like the second altcoin season, it just pumped out of nowhere. So nobody could have guessed that, right? That's why belief is important and patience. If you were holding this coin and watching every other thing pumping, and you sold and you bought the top on other coins pumping, you would have lost money. Not only that, you would have lost opportunity because you missed on a massive run, right? This was like a 200, 300x run you missed. So that's why we cannot predict which narrative is gonna play out, but we know the Pepeverse is gonna play out, and we know within a month or 40 or 100 days time frame we're gonna see fireworks, and that's about it. So that's what you are waiting for here, guys. That's very important, and that's what I'm waiting for personally. And obviously we're gonna monitor the situation and what's going on. And as you can see here, even Axie Infinity did not pump this year, right? It did not follow the narrative. This narrative is gone, right? So it might pump again later on, like at the end of 2025 or something. We might have another metaverse AI kind of whatever that is gonna happen at that time. But that's what we're waiting for, guys, for the massive up only, right? And you see the shocker here. It pumps and it doesn't stop. Once it starts pumping, it doesn't stop. You don't see any more people calling for should I sell or what's happened. And that's also what causes people to round trip, right? And don't sell at the right time. So that's why you want to subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter, link in the description. You can join my Discord, link in the description. It's free to join. So we're gonna wrap it up here, guys, and thank you so much for watching today's video, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.